Okay, I'm testing out how well the EDC core plasma lighter works. Sounds really cool, and it works well on paper. Literally, it works well on paper and other man-made materials. But let's see how it works on starting a fire. It's good at making things smoke. Let that burn a little bit. You definitely still need fire preparation skills with this thing. So, it feels about the same in terms of speed with a butane lighter. It's like a standard Bic or something. But it definitely doesn't perform quite the same functions just because you don't have that larger area of flame. Okay, so I'm here closer with the EDC core lighter. I'm going to show you basically how it works, what the controls are. So here we have an on-off switch on the bottom. Right above that is a micro USB port. That micro USB port is used for charging the unit. This does run off of electricity, so you do need a electrical power supply, whether that be a solar panel or a external battery for charging a smartphone or whatever. It'll pretty much all work with this. Manufacturer says about an hour and a half charge time to full charge and about 300 sparks. I can't really confirm that. Seems about right based on how I've been using it, but I really can't tell you for sure. So once you turn it on, you get this little blue ring around the spark button to light up. Then once you open the cap, this is a magnetized cap, so it'll stay in place in either position. You get little sparks of electricity. And basically, those arcs of electricity are ionizing the air and turning it into plasma, which is really, really hot. So what I've noticed about this is that if you just try to use it on a single piece of like pine needle or something like that, you'll get a little bit of a flame. But for the most part, it's kind of too hot to really actually ignite it all the way. So what works better is if you have a piece just lying on the ground, you ignite that, and then you feed a second one in. And then you can get a pretty good flame going quickly. That works really, really well. Contrast that to a Bic lighter, where you can get it going about as fast with less technique, but with a Bic lighter, if you blow on it or if there's wind, it goes out. It's really not that great. Also, if you get it wet, it doesn't work at all. Compared to the plasma lighter, get that all sorts of wet, shake it out a little bit. still sparks up. And you can still get it to light things. I obviously didn't use the technique I was using earlier, so it didn't fully ignite, but you get the idea that this is actually waterproof and windproof. Also, I'll show you the windproof. Still going. So that's pretty cool. Again, magnetized cap, so you won't really get water or wind in it anyways if you don't have it open, but even if you do, it doesn't matter. It works remarkably well. The other thing that you might need to be doing is melting the ends of parachute cord, because when you cut paracord, it will have little frayed ends. And it does a pretty good job at melting it. Compared to, actually this won't work right now, but it does about the same job as the Bic lighter or any other sort of gas-based lighter. It's just different. So I think it's probably a pretty good product if you're doing outdoor stuff. Just make sure you have a power supply. That's the main thing about this. As long as you have a power supply for charging a smartphone or something like that. I use solar panels, and they're relatively lightweight, about a pound. It works pretty well.